What's good, EYTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So I'm about to take you back on some controversial decisions. I believe this fight was 2009, you know what I mean? This fight we have right here is the WBC super middleweight champion of the world at 168. Carl Froch versus Andre Dirrell. Andre Dirrell, this fight was in that Super 6 tournament, you know? Great tournament, man. I wish we had more tournaments like that in boxing, you know what I mean? You check it. The man Andre Dirrell, of course, was coming over to England. I think this fight was in Nottingham. That's Carl Froch's hometown. You know what I'm saying? Um, Carl Froch was a champion, like I said. How did he get this belt? WBC. How did he get this belt? If I recall, I think he fought Arthur Abraham for this belt. I think it was left vacant. Vacant 168-pound belt that who used to have it? I believe Joe Calzaghe had won this belt from Joe Calzaghe had won this belt from Mikhail Kessler, right? Because that was a unification fight. Um, and then what's his name vacated? Joe Calzaghe. You know what I mean? He vacated and moved up to light heavyweight to fight Roy Jones and B Hop, and that's how this belt became vacant and available. And Andre Dirrell, you know what I'm saying? This was actually the first time he was fighting for a world championship, you know what I mean? Man, this is a hard task, man, coming out to England to fight Carl Froch in his backyard, man. So you gotta give this man Andre Dirrell big props, you know what I mean? You know, so this fight was interesting, man. It was a great fight from top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? The man Andre Dirrell came prepared, you know what I mean? Came ready for war with his brother, the dog, you know, in his corner with the grandpops, you know, the man who taught the Dirrell brothers everything they know about boxing. You know what I'm saying? And let's get into it, you know what I mean? This fight right here, controversial decision because, man, you know, the man Carl Froch was Carl Froch just wasn't ready for Andre Dirrell, man. Andre Dirrell from the first round was styling on the guy, you know what I mean? I thought Andre Dirrell was dictating the pace, controlling ring generalship, you know what I'm saying? The man Andre Dirrell was switching stances in there as usual, you know what I mean? You know, I think he had more success when he was fighting from the orthodox stance, you know what I mean? But he would also switch to the there's a southpaw, you know what I'm saying? But he'd occasionally get tagged by the man on Carl Froch when he was in that southpaw stance. You know, Carl Froch had beaten three previous southpaws, so that southpaw style was nothing to him. You know what I mean? He was comfortable fighting a southpaw. That's why the man Andre Dirrell was switching stances on the man, and basically, you know what I'm saying, giving him different looks and frustrating the man. You know what I mean? You know, Andre Dirrell was jabbing, moving excellently with his feet. The difference between the hand speed and the foot movement of Andre Dirrell was night and day compared to Carl Froch, you know what I mean? Carl Froch at points and times in this fight was looking frustrated, winging wide shots, leading with his left. You see right there how the man was leading with his left hook? Well, he was getting countered to death, you know what I'm saying? Andre Dirrell was timing him excellently, you know what I'm saying? And while Carl Froch was there, tried to put pressure on the man. You know what I'm saying? He just couldn't keep up the pace with Andre Dirrell's footwork. You know what I mean? This right here is the first round, so, it's like a filling out process, you know what I mean? But Andre Dirrell was sticking that jab in his face, you know what I'm saying? He was moving excellently, and his left hooks were landing all day, every day, you know what I mean? He couldn't miss with that left hook, you know what I'm saying? Andre Dirrell was just the better boxer in there. And truth be told, the man Carl Froch hadn't faced a slick boxer like this in his career up to this juncture, you know what I mean? And this guy, Andre Dirrell, was all wrong for Carl Froch, you know what I'm saying? And Carl Froch was just, coming in head first, you know what I'm saying? Sort of like that and getting caught in between, you know what I'm saying? He could throw one, but the man Andre Dirrell, who was excellent at throwing combination punches, that's what he was doing, you know what I'm saying? Catching him with 1-2s, throwing that pit to the jab of the stomach, Floyd Mayweather style. And even when he would switch stances where his right hand, when he'd be a southpaw, where his right hand is a lead jab hand, he'd throw that left power shot straight into the pit of Carl Froch's stomach. You see, the man is tagging him, man. he's tagging him and accumulating points, you know what I mean? And in my opinion, Andre Dirrell, man, he fought an excellent game plan, you know what I'm saying? He frustrated the guy in front of his own crowd, you know, and Carl Froch, man, I barely gave him any rounds, you know what I mean? But I did give him about 4 rounds, maybe 5 rounds total, you know? There was one round, which was it? I believe maybe like round 8 or 9, where the referee was trying to get the man called Froch some hometown cooking, you know what I'm saying? And basically took a point away from Andre Dirrell, who at points in time, like after 6th round, I will say Andre Dirrell did proceed to hold on a lot, you know what I'm saying? He was holding and, you know, and that's why the referee took points away. But on the real, this man called Froch, he did win some rounds, you know. The rounds that favored Carl Froch was when Carl Froch would try to get down, low down dirty with the man, you know, and basically was tagging the man with rabbit shots, you know, hitting him in the back of the head numerous times. And the man Carl Froch only got like one warning for that, you know what I mean? While you see, and putting him in headlocks, even at one point in time, I ain't seen this fight in a long time, man. I'm just going off the cuff of what I remember. But at one particular time, Carl Froch even body slammed him. He body slammed Andre Dirrell, threw him to the canvas, you know what I mean? Because Andre Dirrell was just too much for him, you know what I'm saying? Andre Dirrell, there go his family, his mother, his sister, and his probably his fiance or his girl, or maybe his wife by now, you know what I mean? But they definitely came and showed the man mad support. You check it. And the man Andre Dirrell, you know, the man Andre Dirrell, it's a tough task, like I said, to come into the man's backyard and try to take the title away from him, especially in England, man. It's hard to get a W out there, you know what I mean? But Andre Dirrell, I'm not gonna lie, in this fight, man, he was poised, and and the man was composed, you know what I mean? Poised and composed, and especially when switching stances, you know what I mean? He didn't let nothing deter him or basically, make the man have to think twice about what he's doing, you know what I'm saying? Even if he did get tagged occasionally. The man, Carl Froch, even drew blood, I believe, in round 4. He drew blood from Dirrell's nose and mouth, but I had it like a wash. The first 5, 6 rounds, it was all Andre Dirrell, you know what I'm saying? I started giving the man Carl Froch some rounds when he started picking up the pace, making it a dirty fight. Like I said, threw the man to the canvas, you know what I mean? Around the 7th, 8th round, I started giving Carl Froch some rounds, you know what I mean? And look at that lead left that Andre Dirrell caught Carl Froch with, you know what I mean? So, ladies and gents, basically, man, if y'all ever watch this fight, if Carl Froch, how many losses Carl Froch got in his career? He lost to Mikhail Kessler, right? But he avenged that loss. And, of course, he lost, what's his name? Andre Ward, you know what I mean? In that Super 6 tournament. I believe that was the finale in Atlantic City, you know what I mean? And the man, Carl Froch, if he has only 2 losses in his career, man, well, we got to put this one right here officially. It's even though it's not official, if you go look at the standings, at the results, you'll see that the man, Carl Froch, won this fight. But in my opinion, this fight was all Anthony Dirrell, you know what I mean? Anthony Dirrell was the better fighter in there for the night, you know what I mean? Especially even the championship round. Look, that's when he body slammed him. That was in round 5. You know what I mean? That's when he body slammed him, threw him to the canvas on some MMA shit, you know? But especially the championship rounds, Andre Dirrell, man, he fought valiantly, you know what I'm saying? He ain't what you call it? He ain't take no rounds off, you know what I mean? Even though I did give round 12 to Carl Froch, you know what I'm saying? But barely. There was a couple close rounds, you know what I mean? So some people's scorecards could be different, you know, but I've watched this fight numerous times, especially when it happened, and I never seen how Carl Froch won this fight, man. The man was missing a lot of shots, man. His style looked so rudimental and elementary, and basically he looked like a novice amateur when he was throwing them winging wide shots, you know what I mean? You check it, and I'm not going to say he ain't have success or have moments or change of momentum in this fight, but Carl Froch, man, this fight right here was all wrong for him, you know what I mean? This slick southpaw from Flint, Michigan, man. He came to England with with the, he wanted to take the title, and in my opinion, he won this fight. You know what I mean? So with that round, the one round where they took away a point from Andre Dirrell, which he still eventually won. So that was a 9-9 round, and I gave that round and that so ultimately my scorecard was I think it was like 115 to 112. You know what I'm saying? 115 to 112. You know what I'm saying? Could have been 116 to 112. 8 rounds to 4 for Andre Dirrell, but of course the point deduction made it 115 to 112. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, there's no way this guy Carl Froch won this fight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Carl Froch fan, but I'm a fan of boxing first and foremost. Even if my favorite fighter's there in the ring and he loses a fight, like I used to love Felix Trinidad, but I thought De La Hoya beat him, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I used to hate De La Hoya. I was a young boy back in the G. I ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck it. Trinidad beat him. You know what I'm saying? He unified that title. You know what I'm saying? At 147, you know what I mean? So, as you mature, you just got to call it how it is, like I always have, you know what I mean? In this particular fight, in Nottingham, I thought Carl Froch lost this fight, you know what I mean? Andre Dirrell's combination punches and the hand speed and his foot movement, you know what I'm saying? Andre Dirrell he's been known to be a runner in previous fights, you know what I mean? Which fight was he running? Even though he did win that fight, what's that fight against, what's that guy's name? Curtis Stevens, you know what I mean? That was at middleweight. I believe that was like a 10-round fight, you know what I'm saying? You check it, but I thought Andre Dirrell was doing too much running, and in this particular fight, man, he was doing some holding. You know what I'm saying? Especially, he ain't want to fight on the inside, especially when Carl Froch was trying to get on the inside and make this a brawling, and with his rough house tactics, Andre Dirrell was holding a lot, sure, but he ain't get warnings like that from the ref. When the referee just took a point away, it was kind of like, what? Well, you ain't even get the man 1 or 2 warnings, you know what I mean? But that's how it goes when you go overseas and fight these guys in their country, man. You got to thoroughly beat their ass, or you got to knock them out, point blank, period, you know what I'm saying? And it can't be on some just straight up boxing, sweet science style. They going to rob you, you know what I mean? Look at that fight. I think I did also controversial decisions for Evander Holyfield versus Nikolai Valuev, you know what I mean? Valuev is a massive dude, a massive giant, you know what I mean? Like 7 feet. And the man Holyfield was always a small light heavyweight. The man came all the way from lightweight, started his career at lightweight, then progressed to cruiserweight. Yeah, I'm saying, then went up to heavyweight. So he wasn't hurting the man Valuev. No, he wasn't. But he was straight up tagging him and outboxing him. But them judges out there in Europe, I believe that fight was in Switzerland, man. They ain't care about none of that, man. They robbed Holyfield. They robbed the old man. So when you go overseas and fight these fighters, man, you gotta go out there and knock them out or beat their ass thoroughly, like put some hurt on them. You know what I mean? I think this is when they took was it? Oh, that's one of the warnings he gave him. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all thought about this fight, man. I had Andre Dirrell winning this fight, you know what I mean? And I think the judges had it. Two judges had it 115, 112 for Carl Froch, and one judge had it 114, 113 for Andre Dirrell, you know what I mean? I thought those scorecards were too close, man. I thought the fight was wider than that, you know what I mean? All Andre Dirrell. So let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about this fight. You know what I'm saying? Andre Dirrell, in my opinion, won it. And let me know how you guys scored it. I be Marsh Boxing. I'm going to catch y'all on the next vid. And if you like the vid, hit that thumbs up. If you don't, you know what you could do. Please share and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all on the next vid. Leave me some comments. Let me know what y'all think about this fight. I be Marsh Boxing. I'm out. 1.